Good morning, spring. By the way, we don't live in the mountains. I think the birds want to know what happened. They went through this entire thing yesterday. See how much of a mess I can make here. 2 egg coconut bread, some bacon, some raspberry jam, and I have supplements and mate on the table. Are you guys gonna give it a break, or are you gonna sit in the window all day looking for birds? Those guys have figured out how to stay hidden. See him under the chair. For lunch, I'm heating up a little leftover antelope lo mein, and I think I'll have an artichoke too. And apparently the birds are still around. Enjoy it, guys. This is probably the last fire of the season. How was your day? I've been, let's just say, detained. There are certain things I don't necessarily want to share on the vlog quite yet. So, real quick, since I don't have the ability to cook dinner tonight, I went and grabbed something real quick. I have some ribs, some seared ahi tuna, and some steamed veggies. Normally I'd get a steak, but for some reason tonight I really wanted something different. So I hope you had a great day. To fill some of the void, let's have a little clip of some slow motion leaping action. Did you enjoy that? That was Asia. You helped us out, filling the void. Good job. So tonight I'm going to try to make some, I guess you could call it antelope lo mein. I'm going to use cabbage for noodles, and then instead of beef I'm going to use, excuse me, can we hold it down, please? Anyways, so I'm going to marinate the antelope in some soy sauce, minced garlic, and rice vinegar for a bit. This is backstrap from an antelope. The backstrap runs along the back vertebrae, the muscle on the top of the back. Some people also call this the loin. This is the second best meat that you'll find on any game. I'm going to cut it up real quick. What I do before I cut it up or prepare any game meat that we've done is I rinse it. It sits in its own blood when it thaws, and a little bit drains out. And so what I do is I just rinse that off and pat it dry with a paper towel. You can see I'm cutting across the grain a thin meat. This will cook very quickly and mimic a very good piece of beef. Very lean. We do trim as much fat as we can off of all the meat we harvest. That helps keep the flavor, I guess you could say, less gamey. Some people like the gamey flavor. I mean, I like the different flavors of the meat. I don't like the gamey flavor per se, which to me is an off taste. All right, so we have about 1.5 pounds of antelope, antelope backstrap, thinly sliced across the grain. I'm now going to marinate that with a little of soy sauce, rice vinegar, and some minced garlic, about 2 cloves. This is just going to sit in the fridge for about an hour. So this is what I'm going to try in my lo mein tonight. I've got some bean sprouts, which, yes, they're probably not 100% paleo because they're probably a legume, aren't they? I don't know. Some garlic, some scallions, onion, ginger, cabbage. I've got some gluten-free soy sauce, rice vinegar, and some toasted sesame oil. And then, oh, I have some beef broth thawing in the sink. Holy moly, this is a potent onion. Woo. I think I have everything prepped. I got cabbage, some scallions, greens, some scallion tops, onions, a little ginger, some minced garlic. My meat's marinating. Throw the cabbage on top of that and let that cook down. Adding in some scallions to let those cook down a little bit with the cabbage softening up. In the meantime, I have my antelope draining in a strainer just to try and get as much of that marinade off of there before I cook it. And then I've thawed some beef stock. Homemade beef stock. Ooh, that smells good. I'll be using that for the sauce. The cabbage is cooked down just where I want it, so I'm adding in the garlic and the ginger real quick just to get it aromatic. Then I'm going to set this aside while I cook the meat in the same pan. Fry up your meat in small batches because you don't want it to steam on a fairly high heat. Made up my sauce. I'll put the ingredients to this down below. Mostly just soy sauce, beef broth, and rice vinegar. I'm going to add this to my pan and let it cook down and thicken up a little bit. Bring your sauce up to temperature. Deglaze the pan a little bit and let it thicken up. If you need to add any extra arrowroot, this is the time to do it. Add your veggie mixture back in, bring it up to heat, add your meat in, and add your bean sprouts and let them come up to heat as well, and you're good to go. Antelope backstrap lo mein.